You have masters and you're asking me, so should I like still go and do like this insurance exam or whatever? Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Isu and I am back with another follow-up video. Like, I hope you guys are proud of me because I can see the reception. I can see a lot of you are so curious about many things, and I want to be of as much help as I can be in your journey to coming to this country, right? Without further ado, let us jump right into the video. So basically what I'll be talking about in this video is just my own WES process, everything I did and how I was finally able to have my WES completed and then submit my Canada PR application. So if you're new in this journey or if you're already on the process of this journey, before you can even think of creating your express entry profile, you need to have some things in place. Number one, you need to make sure that your education is evaluated by WES, ICES or IQAS. Number two, you need to have your IELTS results ready. Number three, you need to also have your work experience ready, right? For this, I'm going to be focusing on the WES part, the evaluation part. When I was on this process, to be honest, the first thing I had to do, like I told you guys, I had to write my CIIN examination, because here's the thing, IELTS should not be the first thing that you're writing if you're on this journey, because I think it's just for 2 years and you don't know, it's so unpredictable, like getting your documents. Like, it really took me almost a year to get my documents for like my education ready. Imagine I wrote my IELTS, it would have expired and then I'll have to spend another money to write another IELTS. So my personal advice, like take it or leave it, is that when you start this journey, don't be quick to write your IELTS. I feel like your IELTS should be the last thing that you write, okay? Because yes, it's just for like 2 years. And then for WES, I feel like, if I'm not mistaken, it's for 5 years. It's only valid for 5 years. That being said, you guys, like I mentioned in my last video, I had to write the insurance exam because I knew I wanted to add it to my degree, which is like my degree from Uniben. I know you guys will get tired of me saying it, but this is why it's so important to do your research, because if I didn't do my research, honestly, the way I did everything would have just been scattered. I would have probably gone to pay for WES, I would have probably written my IELTS, like everything, the whole arrangement would have been scattered and I would have been at a loss. So with my research that I did, I knew that okay, I could evaluate my 2 degrees with WES with the same money. That was why I kept my whole Uniben worker on hold. I first, with my saved up money, I used it to write my insurance exam. So during the period where I was preparing for my insurance exam, I knew when my exam date was. I now started my Uniben process. So Uniben, like, you will go to like the website, you would like apply and be like, oh, I want my transcript to be sent to this, or I wanted my transcript to be sent to WES. Now the good thing is that Uniben already has relationship with WES, so I did not have to do much, to be honest. They could easily send an e-copy to WES. And yeah, I don't know, I think maybe it has improved, but when it was my time, man, these people stressed the heck out of me. Oh, very good, it was during the period of strike, it was during the period of ASU strike, right? I had just graduated university, I think in 2019, and then I wanted to start, like, you know, getting my document and all of it. Is it 2019? No, I don't even remember the dates anymore, to be honest, you guys. But yeah, I wanted to start the process of like getting my documents. And then I was like, okay, let me apply online. I paid the required money and I was just like hopeful that they were going to send my transcript to WES. Now I was done with my CIIN. I was waiting for the next, like I explained to you guys, I was waiting for the next year for CIIN, for the insurance exam, to make my transcript and my certificate available for me to now send to WES. So that one, like I couldn't do anything about it, right? I just had to wait for the time. But for Uniben, I decided, okay, let me do the right thing, okay? Let me not pay anybody any money. Okay, let me do the right thing. Let me apply online by myself and expect them to send my transcripts to WES on time. So another thing, you guys, I did not pay for my WES immediately. I started the Uniben process. I started the Uniben process because I just had a feeling, okay, that people were going to stress me. So I started the Uniben process, but literally trying to do things the right way did not work. I now had to end up calling and paying people money just to make sure that my transcript will be sent to WES. Because the ASU strike was going on, non-teaching staff were not literally, in fact, I made so many friends from this whole thing because I kept on calling so many people. But yeah, like non-teaching staff were not in office, right? So at this point, it was just a waiting game. And I'm like, I'm just here waiting. I'm like, okay, I've paid somebody, right? Eventually they're going to send it. And I said, no, Wahala, let me pay for my WES. You guys, I now paid for my WES. That was my mistake. That was my mistake, because this thing now took 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. You guys, I'm not even exaggerating. 6 months, 7 months. I've not yet seen my transcript. And the worst thing now happened. WES now said, oh, they waited for this long for me to send my like transcripts. No, not for me to send, because the thing is, you can't send your transcripts to them by yourself. They're not going to approve it. The only thing you can upload on your WES account is your certificates, right? But when it comes to your transcript, it has to be this body that sends it to them directly. So yeah, they were like, oh, you have not sent your your transcript to, like, the school has not sent it, you've not received it, blah blah blah. And so they had to, I don't remember what they called it, but it was like they had to kind of like close my account temporarily. And it was at this moment I felt like exploding, because I would have to pay another money, not like huge amounts, but like money that would mean, so like I could use for something else. I'll have to pay it for them to kind of reopen my account. And yeah, I was mad. I was so annoyed. I'm like, which kind of wahala be this? Like, which kind of wahala be this? Like I said a lot of times, I wanted to just say, you know what, whatever, like whatever. But then I saw the end goal, right? That is what was honestly motivating me through this entire process. I saw the end goal, and it pained me so much. I think it was around like $25 I had to now pay again for them to. And the thing is, I had to pay the money immediately, because I'm like, oh, what if Uniben sends it? Oh, what if Uniben sends it and my account is closed? What will happen? Like, you know, there was just a lot of things, and at the end of the day, I had to pay the money. So I paid the money, and then the person that I paid in Uniben to help me fast track this stuff that was supposed to only take 1 month, you guys, I was on the woman's neck. I was on this woman's neck, I disturbed her life. I would call her every day. The craziest thing now happened. I now called her one day, and then she was like, oh, the person that she has in exams and records said that they have sent the transcripts to WES. And then WES, honestly, communication with WES is not the best. Like, it's not the best at all. I tried my best to reach out to WES. Like, my school said they've sent this thing, blah 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 blah. They were like, oh, they've not received it. I had no way to. I started to talk to the woman again. I'm like, ma, they've not sent it. Ma, they say they've not received it. Ma, if this does not happen, it will expire. I shall said many things, to be honest. And then again, the person from exams and record now emailed it to WES. WES now said that they have received my transcripts. That whole thing tested my patience. Like, that was one of the things that tested my patience, because you're so powerless. Like, I don't live in Benin. I can't travel to Benin because of this thing. Like, you get, so I had to just wait. I literally had to just do the waiting game. And then when you try to, a lot of times in Nigeria, when you try to do the right thing, you want to wait for the appropriate time. You don't want to like just fast track anything. They will just frustrate you, and you just have to yield. Anyway, that was it. I was able to get my WES transcript sent to. I was able to get my Uniben transcript sent to WES. So after Uniben sent the transcript to WES, and then I just said you guys already of the process of my insurance exam transcript also being sent to WES, and then they sent that one to WES. And you guys, literally, it didn't even now take up to 1 week. It did not take up to 1 week, and WES said, okay, my degree has been evaluated, and yes, it was now like my 4-year program and my 1-year entrance examination certificate. That was done, that was completed. So like I mentioned earlier, when you're doing your WES, I would advise kind of start the process. Like, don't be too quick to pay the money for WES. Be sure that when you pay that money, your transcript will be ready in maybe maximum 1 month, or if it's too bad, 1 month and 2 weeks. Okay, start the process, start talking to people, start like paying the like appropriate fees for transcripts and all of those things. Start it. So now they could do e-copy, or they could do the hard copy. I feel like, I'm not sure, don't take my word for it, but I feel like if your school does not yet have like a relationship with WES, there is a way for this, because your school has to send it to you guys, like you can't send it by yourself. So there is a way, like your school will have to do the physical one, which actually costs more money and will actually take more time. So they can do the physical one, make sure it is sealed, do not open the envelope. You're probably curious, oh, my transcript. Like, please don't open it. Don't open, because they are super strict, and the last thing you want is that you send your transcript to WES and then they tell you, oh, this has been tampered with. Like, you're not getting anything. Okay, just don't touch it at all. I've also heard some people talking about using etx.ng to get their transcript to be sent to WES from their university. I didn't do it, so I can't vouch for that, but I know that that was a way. So yeah, make sure that you've already started the process of getting your transcript. If you went to like a school like Uniben now, or like federal unis, you guys know how these people can behave. If that is the school you went to, I beg you in the name of God, start the process before you now say you want to pay for your WES. So when you are sure that, okay, there's somebody that has your back, God first, because man will give you hopes and then bring those hopes down. So please first thank God, and then when you have somebody that is like, okay, they're going to assist you, then you can now pay for your WES, and then keep prompting them, and yes, they should be able to send your WES your university transcript to WES for evaluation. And yeah, I've also gotten some questions of people asking me like, oh, I have HND and I have ND, like, can I use that for 2 or more degrees? Yes, you can use that for 2 or more degrees. So like I said, it's the same money you're going to pay. Honestly, I don't even know how much WES is now, but I know that it is going to be ridiculous. So when you pay for your WES, your HND transcript, your ND transcript, obviously you should have your certificates, right? You're going to upload those 2 by yourself. So the transcript, the school is going to send that to WES, and so when they evaluate that, from stories I've heard from people in the past, do your research, you guys. Like I always like scream on this channel, do your research. But yes, when you do that, you should be able to get points for like 2 or more degrees. Now let's say you have masters and you're asking me, so should I like still go and do like this insurance exam or whatever to add more points? No. Okay, you have your masters, you do not need to have like the insurance exam. So for the points thing, honestly, this is me just trying to, from what I remember, like, do your research. So from what I remember, it's basically a points-based system, and someone that only has a 1 year, maybe you just did like 1 year diploma or a 2-year diploma, your point is not going to be as high as someone that has a 4-year like degree. Now someone that has a 4-year degree, your point is not going to be as high as someone that has a 4-year degree and another 1-year diploma joined together, evaluated together by WES. Your point is not going to be as high. Now, you have your 4-year degree, you have your 1-year diploma, okay? Your point is not going to be as high as someone that has a master's. I hope you get my point. So you have masters, you do not need to write you don't need to write the insurance exam, you don't need to write any additional exam because it's not going to add any points for you. Okay? Now, someone that has a master's, the points you have is not going to be as high as someone that has a PhD. Okay? Yeah. So it's just like that. The higher the points, right? So I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes a lot of sense for you and that you understand what I am saying. So yes, that's just the way the points thing works. So if you only have your 4-year degree, I knew I only had 4 years, and it would be good to add, any point I could get, I wanted to get. So that was why I now did the insurance exam. By the grace of God, that worked out for me. And before I go, another thing I think I want to add is that I've seen a lot of people. So because when you create your WES account, you can either create if you're going to university or if you are like coming as a PR. So there is an option for that, and obviously you're going to pick like, like permanent residency, like evaluation for like permanent residency. The kind of evaluation you're going to get, you can't use it for when you come here and you want to go back to school. You won't be able to use it. Okay, so I've seen some people that have money, they advise that even after you evaluate your the basic way for PR, consider doing course by course evaluation, because that will now help you to be able to, when you come here and want to go back to school, you'll be able to do that, because the course by course will just save you all the stress of now still reaching back to your university to say, send blah blah blah. Like, I can't even remember, but like to send some documents to the university here, okay, for you to like advance your studies or like to improve your skills and all of that. So if you have extra money, I would say it is valuable. Yeah, you can't do that. Like, yes, like I would advise to do that if you have the money. But if you don't have the money, please, it's okay, let it be. Just do your best evaluation and everything else will be fine. Lastly, if you are in Nigeria, I feel like, because for me, I had to ask somebody that was here in Canada to pay for my rent for me, because you know, right? So yes, I had to ask someone here to pay for me, so I sent her the exchange and she paid using her Canadian bank card. Honestly, I don't know, I've not really seen someone that used a Nigerian card, maybe DOM account, but I just heard a lot of up and down like stress relating to using your DOM account to pay for like WES, but maybe they've improved it now. This was me like 2 years ago, right? So hopefully they have improved that. So yes, enough of my yapping. I hope this video was useful. This is an overview. I think the website is wes.org, WES.org. I will try to put a screenshot of like what the website actually looks like here. And yeah, I hope this was super helpful for you. If you have more questions, if I can answer, I will answer in the comment section, right? Yes. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing to the channel. We are growing really fast and I hope I'll keep bringing more valuable information to you guys. Okay, yeah, that is the end of this video. I will see you guys in my next video.